Okay, you turn on the TV, and every single channel you go to is talking about the latest disease that broke out, a new pandemic, and there's always everybody freaking out. It doesn't matter, not even just on the TV. You go talk to your friends, you go talk to people at work, you go talk to anybody, and everyone's talking about this new disease. And a lot of people can relate to that recently, especially like the swine flu, even just a couple years ago, the avian bird flu. And even if you're to go back a little bit further than that, there's measles and smallpox. So this is something that society has been confronting for a while, and in somewhat recent, the new medical era, we've actually been able to have vaccinations, and vaccinations can be rather annoying because everyone's freaking out about this disease that you see, oh, someone's recovering perfectly fine from it, I don't need a vaccination. But that's why I'm here today, is to counter that with why it's good to be vaccinated. And the three reasons it's good to be vaccinated is to be preemptive, to be safe, and to be preventative of transmission. Okay, the first reason why it's good to be vaccinated is to be preemptive, meaning that you reduce your chances of actually contracting the disease. You may not 100% guarantee you're not going to catch a disease by vaccinating yourself, but it's the best bet and the safest way to stay away from the disease than any other method. Because there was an interview done by ABC News with some doctors, and they found out that the elderly, 60 and older, they actually have a natural inborn hereditary immunity to H1N1, swine flu. And they don't show symptoms, but they can still carry the disease and spread it to other people. Now, the reason I bring this up is because this is a problem. You can't just say, oh, I don't need to get a vaccination, I'm just going to stay away from sick people. You don't know who actually has the disease. They don't have to be showing symptoms to actually be able to give you the disease, which will end up giving everybody else the disease and just help continue the spread of this new pandemic. So that is one reason that you need to be preemptive. And to even go on into more development with that, there is no safe spot. There's nowhere to hide from a disease. Diseases can touch any corner of you. The second reason to be properly vaccinated is so that you're safe, meaning that you don't take the disease too lightly. Say Susie Q down the street contracted swine flu. Okay, she went to the doctor, got some Thermoflu, and now she's perfectly fine. Well, that's good. We're glad that Susie Q didn't die from it, and we know that it's nothing fatal for her. But that doesn't mean that if it spreads to someone else that it won't be fatal for them, because the disease can actually mutate. Because according to Beijing, H1N1 currently is curable, but that doesn't mean that we can disregard the seriousness of the fact that it spreads and it can also mutate. ABC also did an interview with some more doctors, and the doctors stated that if the disease mutates, it could prove to be fatal for any human that comes into contact with it. Therefore, Susie Q down the street is perfectly fine, doesn't mean the next person down the line is going to be as lucky as she was. So, being safe and not taking it lightly is another good reason to be vaccinated. And just to wrap this topic up, although you really should not take it lightly, it's also just as important not to panic. If you have the disease, if a friend has the disease, go to the hospital, get the shot, and whatever can be done will be done about it. Alright, the final reason to be vaccinated is to prevent the transmission of the disease to other people. Okay, so according to the flu government website, the swine flu is most easily transmitted by sneezing and coughing. So if you have the H1N1 right now, and you feel like you'll be better in about a week, okay, you probably will. But that doesn't mean that you're not spreading the disease to someone else and helping carry on the mutation and the actual spur the virus and the disease on throughout the world. If we don't actually get vaccinated, we don't stop it. It continues to grow and become more fatal and have more potential to kill other people, even though it may not be killing you. It could be killing somebody else down the line. Alright, and all of these complications can lead to many developments. So, Just to wrap this up, although panicking is discouraged, what is encouraged is that you be properly vaccinated so that you can be preemptive, safe, and prevent the transmission of the disease to other people. So next time that you turn on your TV and you see, oh, there's another pandemic, oh my God, this is so annoying. Well, your best bet is just going to be to moan, deal with it, drive down to the hospital, get a shot, and carry on with your life. Thank you.